not just dressing up. Right across the South, thousands of people from all walks of life escape present-day pressures by acting out the past. For the Easter weekend, Frimley Country Park in Surrey is transformed into a 19th century battleground from the American Civil War.
We've got our own safety officers, and we know how close we can get for the black powder firing. We know what a safe distance is without anyone getting injured. If someone's run out of ammunition, then obviously they've got nothing else to do, they can't fight, so they usually go down, or it's worked out on the programme what regiment is going to be annihilated. Most children, when I was a youngster, were always out in the woods playing cowboys and Indians, yeah? And it sort of spiralled from there. And I first saw my first reenactment on the television of the Southern Skirmish Association when it was very small, back in 1968. And I didn't realise it went on in this country, so I contacted the society and I joined straight away. But I've always been in favour of the Confederacy rather than the Union, you see. As I live in the south of England, I thought, well, you know, that suited me. The way of life they had, you see. Front and centre, roll call. We work to the drill manuals of that time, but I do not portray myself as anybody in that period. I have to leave my other self at home because all the officers have got a responsibility to their men once they're in camp. They have their whole regiments to look after. Brigade! Company! Shoulder! Shoulder! Come!
He's worked his way up through the ranks.
See you on the field of battle, boys. Thank you.
Everybody knows him, everybody respects him. It's always been a part of my life. Always. It's like through the winter months when we don't have any shows, it's can't wait till Easter. Easter's coming. It's always, it's really enjoyable. Can't wait for it, the next show.
My job is pest control. Basically, I answer calls for the rodents, like rats, mice, squirrels. Summertime, I'm mostly doing wasp nests and bees and all the other creepy crawlies. But sometimes I've camped in the summertime. We've got to a camp and I've put my tent up right outside a wasp nest in the ground, and I think I wish I'd have brought my equipment with me.
You'll find some people who would just come just for the battle, or you get other people who just come because they like the atmosphere or sitting around a campfire. But for our particular group, well, there's three particular groups here. We're actually into the actual living history aspect of it. We want to find out more for ourselves, to experience what we've read in the books and the diaries and the manuscripts, actually experience it by wearing the right clothes, eating the right food, and sleeping in the conditions that they slept under. Every now and then you do get what's called a magic moment, which is like other people call them time tunnels, whatever. But say a misty morning, like this morning we were all up at 5:30 at Ravelli, and you've got a mist on the ground, and the canteens are frozen, and you just get an idea now and then. You get something that just flashes you back there.
I've always loved history, right from when I was a nipper, you know, loved it. And this is the nearest thing I can do to go back in time. It's more realistic in one respect when I go to the States, because you stand on the actual land where it all happened. But no, when we get going and you get a good battle scene going, you are there, you're in it.
The uniform itself is just a small short jacket, which is a butternut colour because they couldn't always get the right coloured material, which was made up from coffee, beans, any sort of brown material or colouring they could get. Basic trousers and boots, belts, NCO sword because I'm a sergeant, large Bowie knife for hand-to-hand combat, spread bag and cup, which carries all your equipment, all your food, knives, forks, cat box, cartridge box, water bottle and spare cartridge box. And also, free-band Indian pattern Enfield. To set yourself up initially, it costs around about £500. We have our own quartermasters that can actually lend you equipment until you get your full uniform up and running.
I wouldn't say they're eccentric. Some are. Well, I am. And a lot of people are, because you can't help but take some of it back with you to your own house. Over the years, you gradually collect things. And you end up with your whole house is full of collectibles that before you know where it is, you see, you've got too much to dust, but it still keeps coming in year after year. I like to go around on my, slack weekends when I'm not reenacting, around the car boot sales and auctions. Mostly it's car boot sales, and you'd be amazed at what you can find, that people are selling. I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there were not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. It's just history, that's all it is. It's not for just running around with a gun or a sword or a pistol and dressing up. It's, it educates you of how people lived in those days.
Monday, the 12th of February. This is A Big Breakfast. I'm Paul Tonkinson.
Yes! I'm Amanda Byram. Yes! And I'm Donna Earth. Yes! Good morning to you. Oh, yes. And you.
Opera. I love it. It inspired us all. If you didn't see it, basically, English businessman went over to America and got beaten up by American businessman. Yes! At The Big Breakfast, we decided to go one better this morning. We did. Please welcome contender number one in our very first edition of The Big Breakfast Fantasy Fight Club. Contestant number one, what's your name and what do you do? Nice to meet you.
Hi Paul, I'm David McDermott. I'm a teacher from Surbiton.
Teacher from Surbiton. What's the... Surbiton, eh? Surbiton, well-known bad boy area, Surbiton. What's the most exciting thing about your job?
I think it's helping to help children realise their potential, Paul.
It is, isn't it? It is a very good... Worth a round of applause, worth a round of applause. Dave, and also a bit of fighting on the side.
And a bit of fighting.
And a bit of scrapping. Dave, who are you going to be today?
This morning, Paul, I'm going to be Dermot Packardson, a Saxon warrior from Middlesex.
Yeah! I can't wait. Please welcome contender number two in our Big Breakfast Fantasy Fight Club. Contestant number 2. Contestant number 2, what's your name?
I'm
what do you
John
do?
Rayner from... I'm an ex-graphics designer from Northfleet in Kent.
From Northfleet in Kent. And you're now retired?
Yes, I'm retired, yes.
So you've got plenty of time on your hands. How do you fill it?
I'm General Dog's Body for our association.
And your association is?
Southern Skirmish Association.
Southern Skirmish. Bit of a skirmish. John, who are you going to be for us this morning?
I'm going to be John Roberts, Confederate infantryman from Arkansas in the USA.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So US versus Britain. He's going to be though. John, Dave, away you go, fellas. Let us witness the transformation. Come in. Oh, yes. We're going to war. It's war this morning. Dave, tell us about you and your fellow fighters.
Right, these are some of the warriors from Reigate and Glorham. We're a living history society. We don't just fight, and you can see us in York this weekend.
And what are you doing in York this weekend?
It's the Jorvik Viking Festival. It's over 2 days.
What's happening? And you also do arts and crafts?
That's right, we're living history.
Good,
We've got masons, tablet weavers, potters, you name it, we can do it if they did it 1,000 years ago.
Well, you're frightening me. They're frightening you. They're frightening you. It's like West Ham before they go out for a game, Neil. You must be getting some flashbacks. John, who are you representing
I'm
in this morning's Fantasy Fight
Southern
Club?
Skirmish Association,
Yes.
which is basically an American Civil War living history society, and we've got Confederate and Union infantrymen here with us today, and we're hoping to... Well, we're going to kick hell out of the Vikings.
They're a bit quieter than the Saxons, aren't they? A little bit quieter this morning.
Oh, we're very reserved.
Oh, you're very reserved.
Yeah.
I can't find... Well, you get out and get ready. Go on, you get out into the garden. The warriors depart. Now it's time for the inaugural meeting of Fantasy Fight Club. Oh, yes. When Nell McAndrew here, delightfully poised with brolly in hand, strikes the gong, that's a sign for battle to commence. Remember the 3 rules of Fantasy Fight Club. Rule 1, you do not talk about Fantasy Fight Club. Rule 2, you don't talk about Fantasy Fight Club. Rule 3, I'm not even going to mention it, but suffice to say, we don't chat about Fantasy Fight Club. Saxons, are you ready? Yeah! American Civil War troops, are you ready, sirs? Okay, let battle commence! Sorry. We have a winner! Yay! The day goes with the Saxons! Victorious! Well done! Well done, Saxons! How are you feeling? Marvellous! Now go back to Surbiton! I'm only joking, thanks for coming in! Now, on a more serious note, you might have read recently that BT is to stop making telephone boxes. Outrageous. After 115 years in service, the 140,000 BT phone boxes around the country just aren't making the company enough money.
Coming up on this week's mouth-watering Big Breakfast, in the house, Brit movie hunk Bruce Payne gets all fired up about his new film Dungeons & Dragons, and we move on to a higher plane in the company of US rap sensation Mystical. In the Selector, Mel Sykes finds herself in pole position at the Formula One launch party. Hollywood hero Keanu Reeves reveals a darker side in his latest work.